Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to make some really cool 3D flowers for your wall. The one I'm making is probably going to end up being like that big, possibly bigger, but I don't have very much paper. So all you need is some construction paper or computer paper. I'm using both. I'm going to use the construction paper for the petals and the computer paper for the center. You also need some scissors. These are the only ones I could find. Great. And some pattern scissors, or you can just make a pattern with your normal scissors. So first I folded the paper in half, hot dog style, and then I folded it again, and then I folded it one more time so that it makes a rectangle. So the next step is to take a ruler and put it diagonally so that you have two triangles like that, and then you're going to take a pencil and draw the triangles so that when you cut them out they will all be even and you have two sets instead of having to cut each triangle individually. So there's a bunch of pieces that are still folded. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and cut those off, and then you have all your triangles. This set that I made out of the paper made 16 triangles, which was just enough to finish the flower. The first step to making the petal is very easy. All you have to do is fold it in half, and then make sure to press down on the crease so that it doesn't come undone. Because if you don't press down, then it will be all floppy and it won't be a strong piece. Then you're going to notice that there is a piece left over on the top. All you have to do is cut that off and the flower works perfectly fine without it. Now you're going to fold the two tabs in just like you would when you're making a paper airplane, and then push down on the tops very hard so that it makes a crease and so that it doesn't come undone. And in order for them to stay, you're going to want to add a little bit of glue. So I glued down the pieces and they held together very well, and all you have to do is just kind of pinch them so that the glue will stick the papers together. So do this to all of the papers, and then soon enough you will have all 16, if you're doing 16 petals of them together, and you'll be able to make your flower. So I just grabbed a piece of cardboard and a spool of thread to draw a circle so that I can cut it out and use it as the base of the flower. When you're using it as the base of the flower instead of paper, it holds on a lot stronger, and the glue, we're going to be using hot glue, it'll be a lot better and a lot easier to use. So just cut out the circle, and then you can set that aside and we'll continue with the next step. Next, you're going to take your pattern scissors or your normal scissors, and you're going to cut the pattern at the top of the paper, the long way, not the short way, so that the piece of paper is longer for the center of the flower. So now you see that we have the pattern, and the next step is to take some normal scissors, and this next step is really easy, and all you have to do is just cut maybe 1/4 of an inch down below the pattern so that you can glue that to a second piece, because you're going to repeat this step and then you're going to continue from there. Now that you made two, just glue them together. As you can see, I folded it in half, and then I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to, on the pattern side, I'm going to cut a bunch of notches all the way around. This way, when we roll it up, you'll have a bunch of little fray pieces that have curves and points at the ends of them. So you can start on any end that you want. All you're going to do is just start rolling it up like you would like a blanket. Let's say you're rolling it up into a tube shape. That's all you're doing here. You can use a pencil to help you get a better or something easier to round off with. But then you're going to add glue so that you can round it and it'll stick and stay and won't fall apart. Now you're just going to push down on the tops because you have all the frayed edges, so just kind of push down and pull, and you'll see that the pattern is still on it and it looks like a little mini rose, and this is going to go into the center of the flower. So I noticed that the bottom was a little thick, so I just took some scissors and I cut off a little bit, maybe half of it, so that it wasn't sticking out too far on the flower. So I made a little X in the center of the cardboard circle so that I would have a guide on where to put the petals. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the bottom of the flower to put in the center so that the pieces of paper will stick together and they won't fall apart. And hot glue is a lot stronger than the glue stick that I was using, so I recommend hot glue. So now all you have to do is put glue, like a little tiny bit of glue, in the center of it so that you can place your first petal on. All you do is you just stick it on and then you kind of press down on it so that the petal doesn't come off. And you're just going to repeat that for the rest of the flower until all the petals are on. For the next one, you just put a little bit glue right next to it, stick it on, press it, and then you should be good. So here is the finished product, well, some of it. It's not really fully finished, but all the petals are put on. You can see the center where all the petals have been placed. I just put a little bit of hot glue to hold all the petals together, and I kind of let that dry just a little bit, but not too much, and then I placed the centerpiece on, and that will cover up all the rough edges where you put the petals on with the glue. So here is the finished product. It's got all 16 petals on with the piece in the middle. And this was a Pinterest idea, so it does work, and I recommend doing it because it is really fun and a cute decoration to hang up in your room. If you like this video and want to see more like it, then like and subscribe to my channel. Bye!